Welcome back. I have my shooting bench set up here with my Ruger M77 Hawkeye Hunter, 16-inch barrel chambered in .308. I have my spotting scope set up so I don't have to go down and look at my targets to see where I hit. I know that aggravated some of you. I still have the AB-A10 suppressor on this, but I have a TK Outdoors suppressor cover on this one because, well, first of all, to eliminate the mirage after just a couple shots that we see through the scope, and secondly, to cover up that ugly AB-A10 suppressor. It's a wonderful little suppressor, but that is my only gripe. It is, it's kind of embarrassing having it uncovered. But anyway, let's get to shooting. We're gonna start out with the Norma whitetail, 150 grain. There's what we look like. And then we're gonna move on to some PMC bronze, again, 150 grain. These fellows probably look the same. Pretty much. I did make a change here. The Ruger ships with number 4 and number 5 rings for the scope. I went ahead and bought a number 3 ring, put on the front, and moved the number 4 ring to the back to lower that scope a little bit. Someone suggested that and it worked out perfect. Okay. 2579, there we go. All right, well that looks good. Dang. That looks all right. That's just right there. Man, apparently I'm sighted in with Norma whitetail on this at 100 yards. I don't think I want to touch that. 2616 was that. The fastest was that last shot at 2616, and the muzzle velocity on these are rated at 2789 muzzle velocity. So 16-inch, going from a 24-inch to a 16, 26, not bad. All right, guys, if you haven't seen the other 2 videos on this rifle, go check them out. I'll stick them in the link of the video up there. Dang. All right. All right. I'm going to do this group, and I'm going to hold the forend. This is not my usual splatter targets. Looks like they're all right there. Perfect. Okay. All right, well, let's let that cool off. I'm going to let that cool off, and we're going to move on to the PMC ammo now. Okay, we're going to move on to the PMC bronze, 150 grain. I'm going to go for the upper left. Well, this is similar to those Normas as far as the velocity goes, and we are pretty darn close to the same impact there. Okay. I think we let this cool off and we shoot the last group and wrap this up. All right, we're going to do these last three, this last PMC group. I'm going to hold down the fore end this time. See if that makes a difference, because it looks like that first group was just right at a 2-inch group, a bit under. Here we go. A little tight on the open there. Okay, well there we have it. The point of impact did not change as much on the PMC going from grabbing the bag to holding down the fore end as the Norma did for some reason. Okay, nice, we have some sun on the target now. Jeez, do I see that? Is it really low? Yeah, wow. Okay. Guess it wasn't how I was holding it. Wow. Okay, well that confirms that that was not how I was holding it. Those Norma do have a point of impact difference from just squeezing the bag to grabbing the fore end. And the PMC, I mean, barely. The PMC, I mean, just slightly low. The PMC looks like it's a 1/4 inch low. Yeah, those PMC are probably like that group where I was holding the fore end with the PMC was probably a 1/2 inch lower than grabbing the bag, but the Norma, pretty consistent there. And that last group with the Norma, that barrel was still kind of warm, so that would explain why it opened up like it did. So anyhow, there we go. I got impatient. I wanted to shoot while there was some good light down there. And I went ahead and fired off the 3. The barrel was still a little warm. All right, guys, well, there we go. That's the video on the Ruger M77 Hawkeye Hunter, trying out the Norma and the PMC. And mainly I needed to get out here and make sure we're sighted in after replacing the scope rings. All right, well, I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.